The British Prime Minister is defending his style of diplomacy after making some candid remarks during a trip to India. David Cameron irritated Israel by calling Gaza a prison camp, and he infuriated Pakistan by suggesting that country exports terrorism. He says he's determined to keep speaking plainly. Europe correspondent Philip Williams reports.
Is he an innocent abroad, or is this a hard-headed turn from the diplomatic to the direct?
I think it's important to speak frankly about the problems as you see them. I mean, I think that is what people expect of their government. I think it's the right thing to do.
British Prime Minister David Cameron's candid assessment of the threat of terrorism coming from Pakistan has won friends in India, where he's visiting, but has infuriated their neighbours, whose leaders are offended and surprised by these remarks.
We cannot tolerate, in any sense, the idea that this country is allowed to look both ways and is able in any way to promote the export of terror, whether to India or whether to Afghanistan or anywhere else in the world.
Add to that a description of Gaza as a jail while on a visit to Turkey, and there's a clear and unapologetic shift in language. But if subtlety and opaque diplomacy are dead, there are dangers ahead, according to the opposition.
The Prime Minister, of course, should be speaking frankly, but it's not the same to be a straight talker as to be a loudmouth, and he must avoid the temptation to be the latter.
David Cameron is in India to encourage business, but being seen as batting for one side against another is risky.
We like to get it straight. This practice of coming to India and saying nice things to India, going to Pakistan and saying things they want to hear, has been a big problem with leaders from both the United States and Britain.
Diplomats are trained to weave around obstacles. It remains to be seen if David Cameron's approach of crash or crash through will work. Philip Williams, ABC News, London.